Hi, good morning. My name is Russell Richter, and I'm here with Mark Longfield and Alex Messinger. And today we're here to talk about how COVID has changed many organizations and how they're supporting their technology and where that labor comes from and the options that business leaders have. And I'd like to introduce my colleague Alexander Messinger to lead off on this topic.
Yeah, thanks, Russ. COVID has really presented a new challenge to business leaders of organizations, small and large. So, understandably, they're looking at or taking a fresh look at where the labor is coming from to support their technology infrastructure and even some strategic initiatives that they were working on or new initiatives that have come up and made sense to pursue because of the circumstances provided by COVID. So, when leaders are surveying the field and considering different offerings, they are often uh, looking at in-house labor, using in-house labor to support that technology versus an outsourced IT provider or IT solution provider. Could be a managed services provider, for example. So, there's a lot of considerations when you're looking at both ways of supporting your IT infrastructure. With in-house labor, you have, of course, more control. You have the ability to determine what exactly your IT staff is working on at any given time. Um, but there's also trade-offs with that. You don't have 24/7 coverage in many instances unless you have a large enough team. And that's really one of the areas where an outsourced provider can shine. And they can bring not only a 24/7 availability, but a deep technical bench that you don't have to manage as a business owner. You don't have to manage their staff. You don't have to worry about keeping them trained up on the latest technologies and whatnot. And that's one of the major benefits of outsourcing your technology support is that you get to concentrate and divert your attention on your core business and on strategic efforts for your core business that'll help you grow. And that's just one of the considerations.
Yeah, Alex, that's a great point. Other things that you see out there is with that deep bench coming from something like a managed service provider. Another value out of that would be, seeing the trends coming from other companies, right? We get to see many other things, and trends that are happening and be able to address them quickly and efficiently. Again, the value we get also from that is the deep bench, the knowledge, and not having to actually train all your hired employees. The deep bench comes with a lot of knowledge, a lot of certifications, and we're able to address the customer's needs pretty quickly.
Bench, that's an investment that your managed service provider has put forth that you don't have to, come out of your budget with that. And a lot of times with COVID, right, budgets are very locked down at the moment, and training is one of the last things that's happening. So allowing your managed service provider to invest in the training and bring the consulting skills and the trends to you is a huge benefit to companies.
Yep, absolutely. And they're going to have a great sense of what new technologies are up and coming because, like Mark said, they have a viewpoint into multiple verticals, into multiple industries, right? So they can see trends across industries, they can see threats across industries, and then that is an opportunity for them to distill down what the needs are for the next generation of technology support, people providing technology support. So it's a you know most business leaders I've spoken to, they don't realize the value that a managed service provider can provide in terms of that intelligence, in terms of gathering that experience from multiple industries. And that's an important question for anyone auditioning IT outsource support is, are you siloed into one vertical or are you in multiple verticals? And are you able to take the lessons from one vertical and apply it to others?
Service, you touched on it briefly, but be able to support a 24/7 365 with a SLA or service level agreement or service level objective is pretty key too, because obviously when there's things like the pandemic hits, who knows what's going to happen, and having your own people, they can only do so much. Having a very large team behind you like a managed service provider, jumping on it at any time of the day, week, or holiday, jumping right in there and taking care of that for you is going to be key.
So I think we've gone through some great points for any business leader to consider. And thanks everyone for coming together. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.